Uh, okay, hi. So this is Let's Group movie review group 72. So for your information, this is our last discussion. Like for last video, we already discussed about what movie we're gonna review for this video. So we already decide on uh, we choose romance, right? For our last video. So the movie we choose, uh, the movie we choose is uh, Titanic, right? So before we start into the discussion, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Intan Nur Hidayatu Syahira. My metric number is 193921. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Ho Shao Sengs and my matrix number is 193484.
Hi, my name is Abdullah Muhammad and my metric number is 186592.
Hi, my name is Siti Aisyah binti Johan and my matric number is 198449.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Aiman bin Jumani. My matrix number is 191962.
Okay. Hi, my name is Siti Nofatia Atira binti Abdul Arif. My metric number is 194419.
Okay, my name is Muhammad Syahrul Shadi bin Abdullah. My metric number is 202850.
Hi, my name is Lily and my match number is 205127.
Hello, my name is He Pu. My metric number is 200010.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Syahmi Dewaze and my metric number is 191884.
Okay. So now we're gonna start our discussion about Titanic. So anyone who wanna start first?
I will start since I was the only person who didn't watch Titanic in our group.
Okay.
Before I watched Titanic, I don't really expect that I will enjoy this movie because I don't really watch this kind of romantic movie since I've never been in a relationship before, so I don't know what the romantic is about, and I don't really understand how the relationship works. But after watching this movie, I can understand how their relationship, what is the love story about Jack and Rose. We can see that Rose's life was trapped, and she can't decide her own fate. She even tried to suicide, but then she met Jack, and Jack saved her from the suicide, and also he saved her from her trapped life. Jack shows Rose that how a life could be and what can we live our life in many ways. And there are so many amazing things we can experience in our life. Not only the boring things that Rose experienced in her life. And I think that's very touching. And behind all the love story, this movie also tells us many problems, like how women were treated in that generation and the class differences. And after all, I think it's an amazing movie, and I really enjoy watching it.
Thank you, Paul. I would like to add on your input because I actually, for some reason, whenever I think of Titanic, I think of a book that was written by Dostoevsky. That was like, he's an author from a long time ago. I think the book title was Notes from the Underground. And the reason why this book heavily reminds me of Titanic is because of the theme, the love theme that is very unique, that's presented in Titanic, whether it is like in terms of the female role that was played in Titanic, the character that she was representing, and Jack, the male character, in terms of what kind of love story is between them. There isn't really kind of relationship. It was more like somebody meeting someone and building on that relationship. So it's not like a typical story between people who have a strong bond. No, it's something that like you find someone and you, for some reason, you feel connected to do something for them and to help them to go through their struggles. And it's not clear the motives because the movie is short, but for some reason it ends with the male character dying. So in a way, it's some physical representation of like what that book meant, which is not from the underground, which is like be careful to whom you help, because sometimes like, you know, if you help people with the wrong moral reason, sometimes it ends up with your own demise. So this is one of the reasons why I love watching Titanic. So anyone can further on my point or say something new?
Okay, as for me, I think it's a great love story because of they are like two different people from different background fall in love, but then I want to talk is that their sad ending, which is I cry a bit at the end of the movie. So I think like the hero of the movie, Jack, I think he sacrificed himself, like he died for his love. So I think it's very sad ending for a love story. And then also from this movie, I think there are a lot of iconic scenes where which one I remember the most is like the scene which is said, I jump, you jump. Do you have any? What do you think? Do you have any scene that you remember the most?
Yes, actually, I agree with in dance, which is the iconic scene that I remember. Also, is the you jump, I jump screen, right? And then even though for my own opinions, even though Jack and Rose is not able to together, but I think this love story is very sweet story for Rose, because even though Rose is alive and then she continue her life, but this memories is kept in her heart and very touching and unforgettable for Rose. I think this is the part which is Titanic can be a iconic love story movie. This is because even though not every through this Titanic movie, we know that even though the not every love story have to be end up with the happy ending, but the most the most precious part is the process, the moment, and when you meet the person and enjoy the person, the moment at the moment lah, at that time, I think. Yeah. So what do you guys think about that?
Okay, for my opinion, I not really enjoy the movie because I don't get the storyline the movie after, or we call it a narrative storyline. So I don't get what actually they want to tell. Yeah, maybe about love, about romantic, but I get a little bit not like you guys expect and not like what I expect actually. for me, the story is good, but quite boring for me. Like Vivian say, the scene that I remember is if you jump, I jump. Yes, the script is I think the the strong script that we can remember. But for my opinion, I not really enjoy the movie. Others opinion?
All right, thank you. I'm gonna give my
Okay, as for
opinion.
me, okay, to be honest,
Who's gonna start?
Aiman first.
Okay, I will
It's
start.
okay, Aiman. You first.
All right. For me, I agree with all of you, but I will tell about the another side, which is the ships. Uh, the moral that I get is every things in the world have a weakness of the side effect of the limit. So as we know, at that time, this Titanic ship is the luxurious one, the biggest one, the greatest one. But uh, the reality is everything in this world have the limit, has the weakness, and have the side effect. That's all.
Well, I think it's a good point, Aiman. Thank you. I think it's a good point because everything have their own weakness, right? Not everything is perfect. So at that time, Titanic is said as the best ship in the world at that moment. But even though it still can sink into the sea, right? Okay. By the way, for in my opinion, I don't know. I really like Rose actually. I like how her character, everything. For me, everything about her is good. But I don't really understand why she want to neglect her family at the end of the story. She even changed her family name. She used Jack family name as a family name because she want to neglect her family, even though her mother, her fiancé also survived the tragedy. I don't know, but for me, like, okay, everything about her is good. She's kind, she's beautiful, and then how she her relationship with Jack, everything is good. But I don't understand why she want to change her family name. Okay, I think that's all for me. Anyone?
Because I think her family was the reason why her life was trapped. Her mother treat her like using Rose to like what, like trading Rose as access to his fiance's families. And yeah, that's what I thought. And I think Jack really
so.
changed Rose's life because Rose wants to live uh, um, to experience many things. You can see at the end of the movie, the old Rose at the side of the old Rose's bed. You can see many pictures of Roses doing many things, uh, like flying flying a plane, and 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 you can see that she experienced a lot of things, and that's the life she wants. And gives her the uh, Jack shows her that this is what you can live your life. But I think that's why she abandoned her family, because her family didn't give what Roses want and treat her like.
I think it's a good point. But as for me, I don't know, like, because this is a family that we talk about, right? Whatever happen, I think don't ever abandon or neglect your family. I don't know, because this is the family, right? They are, even though how how bad they are in treating you, but still just like don't abandon your family.
Yeah,
Because get what I
that's
mean, right?
cultural differences between our
Yeah.
Asia countries and the West countries, because they don't really see family as us. So yeah.
So How about others?
Actually,
For me, you first.
With my opinion, I actually quite agree with Fatin. Yeah, I enjoy the movie, but overall it's quite boring. I don't know why. But when I search about this movie, actually I what I feel that it's quite interesting because they put a fictional character and a historical character, because this is from based on life event, right? So like who's the woman named Margaret, Margaret, but I don't know how to pronounce her name. Like something like the captain. They put the historical character along with the fictional character to make the movies quite good. So I don't want to to thought about the plot, as you guys already thought about that. And actually it's good, but I don't want to repeat that twice or in the future lah. And if we see about the movie, yeah, I know it's quite boring for me. But we can take the pro and cons from the movie, like the the scene is sank. The ship is sank, right? So when we saw something tragedy like this, maybe we can count our blessing. Like we should be thankful that we still what still brave to this day. No, I'm just saying that we need to appreciate our life every single day. It's like something like that. So what about others? I just state my opinion about the moral value from the movie.
Well, in my opinion, at the beginning, I watched Jack win the precious boat ticket and readjusted, watched him run towards the ship of death. I was both happy and sorry for Jack. I was glad that he got a memorable feeling, regret he is going to die with worry. Well, in the film, I'm happy with Jack and Rose's feelings. Watching them laugh together, my heart is inexplicably painful. Seeing Jack swell to death in a basically impossible situation, watching them pass level after level, encountering one has a difficult. My heart also fluctuates with that scenes. Actually, after watching Titanic, there were only 2 words to describe my mood: shock. I was shocked that the violins on board could play the violin freely at the critical moment of life. I was shocked by the life and death boat builder who put aside his cautions and put it on the lifeboat at the last moment. Well, for the last moment of life, Jack was still telling his love Rose to live well. This is very shocking me. To sum up, I think the movie is very shocked me and enjoying to watch it. Well, that's all.
The best part of Titanic is that it's clarified. It's actually people on the ship is being selfish to save their lives, but Jack sacrificed for Rose to have a better life. That's all from me.
Okay. So we already discussed about the this movie. So anyone want to conclude this? Shall we conclude this? Just a short conclusion.
All right. So I think I will give a very short conclusion. I think Titanic is a very unique love story because it distinguishes itself from other romantic like movies in terms of presenting how it presents itself. In which love is multi-layered with other feelings and other emotions that aren't necessarily love or romance. It's based on how every man feels towards somebody that they admire, in which they are willing to give out their lives for them and for them to live well. I think this movie, the reason why it became popular because it resigned well with every single person, whether it's male or female. That love, in the end, there must be sacrifice, and the greatest sacrifice you can give to someone that you love is your own life. So that's how it is. And if there is anybody who would like to add in few things, then okay.
Okay. I think because of our short time, I think that's all from group 72. So because of this is our last discussion, our last discussion. So I would like to thank to Mrs. Nurin Ediana Muhammad Fazril, our instructor. And then I want to thank to our Lax member also. And then anything you guys want to say for the last time?
I'm happy to know you guys. It's nice to work with you guys. Thank you.
Okay. So maybe I think that's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.